Hello YouTube, I'm Callum and I'm at George Irvin's FunFair at Hampton Court today. I'll be filming some videos on-ride and off-ride POVs, giving you the full experience. See you soon. Go straight up there. I just noticed there's a Welsh sign on top of that. You can tell it's well travelled. Twister. Yeah. Everything's gone up in tokens this year, but to be expected with inflation this year. But it's nice how they changed the lineup around here, because they've changed. Obviously, the bounce house used to be over there, but now it's next to me, and good to see a lot more variety in rides. A lot for the kids, tokens booths scattered everywhere. Now, there's two main attractions. One new for this year, which is literally, I'll tell you the stats, 266 foot tall. The drop tower, 266 foot tall, 85 meters. Very tall. Nuclear freefall. I believe it's Tom Matthews. So I'm going to probably start on that. And then one of my favourites from the fair, the KMG speed model, the booster. Brilliant. Got a New York Funhouse over there. So this start is really just walking around, getting your gist of it, seeing like what's here. So we've got Body Count over there, which is a superstar. We've got the Frogget with the over shoulder restraints. There's a lot here this year. And the main attraction at the back is that nuclear freefall. Brilliant. Crazy shake. And here it goes, it's testing. Yeah. Nuclear freefall. Nuclear freefall. That was so long. I counted on my camera about 3 minutes of ride time. So good. It's so long. It's such a great observation. At the start, you're so calm and relaxed, even though your adrenaline is pumping. It's almost like an observation tower. After that, it's like, oh my God. It hit me at the top. I felt it going, and I was like, here we go. I was just thinking, it's all here now. I'm on it. I can't get off. No slow way down, and 260 foot tall, and I've just plummeted down that within seconds. All good. Brilliant. Best ride I've done in a while. Right, so I've not long just come off of that absolute heck of a freefall tower. Literally, I'm still speechless. My hands are trembling, and the adrenaline is running. But just to keep that adrenaline flowing, I'm going to go on the booster called Accelerate. So let's go. Personal favourite of mine, because I always go on this when I come here, tradition, love it. But been on one absolutely adrenaline filled ride. Why not go on another one just to fill it up? Slightly losing the bar now, so keep it going. Not sure whether I'll fit though, because for anyone coming, some of the rides aren't always fitting for everyone. Like me, I've got big legs. So when I go on to a ride like this model called, it's a KMG speed model. KMG aren't the most fitting. So when you go on one like it, they might have to literally jump on your restraint. And I've had that happen before. I feel absolutely ecstatic because of that. 2 through rides in the space of literally not long. I don't have no clue what to say. So Hampton Court is a fair pretty much for the whole family. They've got tons of juveniles, reasonably priced, but obviously on the first and last day, I think it's always a half price day. So best to come on the first and last days, but they are the most busy, as well as the fact that, you know, half price tokens, you get what, 20 tokens for the price of £10. Brilliant. that drop tower was what? £8. If you get the 10 for £10 tokens still, then brilliant, because it's only working out at £8. And at somewhere else, it costs around the same price. And it's always brilliant just to be in the fair atmosphere. So here is George Irvin's waltzer, supreme waltzer, shall I say. I feel it's record breaking for how fast you can spin on it. FunFair dog. Right, here we go. They've had new restraints fitted. 6 tokens, here we go.
Reminiscing the good old days, remembering to forget all the bad ones. I remember when college seemed so important, but is it worth it? Been wondering what truly matters to me. I know for sure it's not a fancy degree.
Well, so I've been on that actually. So I've been on the booster, been on the drop tower. Most common thing to say would be next would be body count. It's a brilliant ride that is as well. Right. Very loud, so I'm going to have to start speaking up, so if I do shout, excuse me. So that was body count. And from what I know from previous experiences, that is one of the fastest superstars, as well as being one of the ones which is quite exotic because it spins the wrong way. Some superstars spin the other way. I believe that one spins towards anti-clockwise, but the other one spins clockwise. Fact check it if you want, but that's just what I know from my experience. Very good ride all in all. And I can't tell you enough how much attention you get for having a camera. It's like, oh, that guy's got a GoPro. Yeah, I have. Yeah, no. Brilliant ride, though. So I've been on 3 thrill rides within the space of around 20 minutes, I said earlier, on my GoPro. And I'll tell you now, it never gets old. It's brilliant.
What's next?
Oh, good question. So I've spent 8, I've spent 4, so what's that? 4, 8, 12. I've spent 12 tokens, I've got 8 left. In all fairness, I could go back on the drop tower. So what I reckon I'll do next is either the Twister or the Super Trooper. It's quite a good ride.
Yeah.
Quite intense, but again, like I said on the KMG, it'll come up on the video. You literally have to really pull it in because it is so tight on your legs. But don't let that fool you, it's a good ride. I reckon I'll do Super Trooper now.
Super Trooper.
Super Trooper, is that right there? Similar to a ride you get at Butlins, like the old paratroopers. Very good ride. Nice and intense, but also as well.
Speak up a bit.
Nice and intense, but also smooth and relaxing, I can say.
Yeah.
Although when it hits the bottom, it gives you a nice jolt, but that's not too bad.
Cool.
So I reckon we'll do Super Trooper now. Right, it's the next ride, so here we go. I'm trying my hardest to speak up, but sometimes you just naturally go down. I think you're shouting too loud, but sort of nice music at least. Right, 4 tokens, sweet. Everything's even for once, because normally you're thinking, oh, I've got like 1 or 2 tokens left. So here we go. So that was the Super Trooper. Nice and thrilling, but more of a family thrill, that is. And again, I've said it so many times in this vlog, I believe. It's so tight on the legs, but it's still nice. It wasn't too long, but it's a good enough cycle so that you don't absolutely lose all feeling in your legs. Just nice. So now, I reckon we'll be heading to either the Waltzer or the Frogget. So that'll be very good. It's a nice family day out of the fair really for a lot of people, and it's such a good location because it's just historic. You've got the palace down the road. Again, the Twister on the left. I mean, I'm having such a brilliant day, even though I haven't spent too long here because you don't need too long. You just need to get on the off few rides. It's a nice family day out because you don't need too long, but you just pay a fair price for a few tokens, get on your rides, and you can be off on your way. And if you get here early, don't spend too long. If you've got the money for it, literally just across the road, you've got the palace. It's so good. So something I haven't done yet is the Avalanche, which is a very good Miami. Although I'll say, again, I'm not sure whether I'll fit, but I managed to fit on quite a lot even though the broad shoulders go. As far as it goes, I reckon it'll be good. Sometimes it is a bit of a pain that you don't see a full ride, but they still give you the good show. Some people seem to think, oh, I won't get the full show or the full jazz because like there's only not a full ride. But no matter what, on the Waltzer, it's so intense. It's brilliant. So, I reckon I'll be going on either the Frogget or Avalanche next. Right, that was Irvin's Supreme Waltzer. Brilliant. I was sat in there by myself, and on some waltzers you just sit like, right, on other waltzers I'll say this, you sit by yourself, you might not get such a great spin. That one, without fail, I have literally been the whole time almost with my neck on the back because of the G-force. Brilliant. I'll tell you what, out there, that is one of the best waltzers. Scream machine, I'll tell you that. Just walking around the fair. Oh, so I've got 14 tokens facing me. Oh. Just caught my nail. Gotta be careful when you're any dangers out in the wild. Changing my GoPro out and I've just caught my nail and it hurts. Right, there's so many options at this fair, that's a good thing. Never missing out. So many options, and I'm thinking I haven't been on. You should do that. Brilliant. But I will get on that last thing, and I'm going to have this camera facing me, and you get a POV of me absolutely screaming my head off. So what I'll do is I'll go on the booster, and then I'll go on the drop tower. Brilliant. And all of these machines are brilliant, but I just feel what's right to me, I shouldn't do that again. Because it's not I shouldn't do it again, I don't want to do it again. Because I went to Epsom like literally last week, and I got on there, I got on John Davis's one, I believe it is. Big up. I went on John Davis's one already last week, and I managed to do it about 5 times in a row. So I don't feel there's any matter for that one. I barely fit in a Frogget, so again, I'm a big lad with big shoulders, I won't fit. I've done the Waltzer, so what I'll do is I'll get on the booster, and then I'll get on the drop tower. Sounds like a plan. Oh, my nose is a bit runny there. Oh, my camera decided to break its latch halfway through before I got on, and the camera fell, managed to get it, and I was just holding it like that. Still got a good POV facing me though. And now we face the dreaded, the drop tower. Now you get to see my face. Oh. But anyway, such a great fair. I'm having a great day. Such a good ride here. They do the announcements. It's not like a drive fair or anything. Very good. Very enjoyable. And I think I'll make the drop down my last ride now. Because if I get on that twice, I would be off. Will we go on that once more? Maybe if I can get 4 more tokens, I'll go on Avalanche and I'll get a POV. That's about it. For the second time today that I've done that. Brilliant. Never fails to absolutely scare you. So, that was atomic freefall, I believe, or nuclear freefall. Wow, I'm absolutely speechless. That's all I've got to say. Now you got POV of me. My face. I reckon that'll be a great one, that will.
Well, what do you think about the whole thing?
The whole fair, honestly, brilliant. Great value for money because even though that may be 8 tokens, it's brilliant for a drop tower of that size. And as well as the fact that most rides are 4 tokens, and then the only ride that was 6 tokens was the booster, which is fair enough, because that's also a big ride, you expect that. And what's that? If you buy the 10 for £10 deal, so that's only £6 for the booster, which is normal at a street fair, and it's only £8, which is a little bit cheaper than Winter Wonderland, for the same drop tower as what Hangover the Tower is. Absolutely brilliant. Cool. Can't believe that. It's so good. And I was holding on for dear life to my glasses because at the last minute I realised I had my glasses on. Yeah. Certainly something. I've been Cammy Jenkins. I'll be hoping to post more on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one.